I can't hear my accent. It's because I'm being colonized as the country China, who secretly countries America in a LARP project called Hetlaia. It's a thing that gets inspired by animes, but I'm China of Hetlaia and America of My Name is Country for those projects. And the history is I had to go through England for someone to be close to his rituals in Azul. Yes, there's rituals the countries have done together, with me still refusing to give Georgia to Russia because he would try to conquer me as America, where I just have to try on different countries like a hat. And it inspires as the LARP that we do as the project, where we really embody the countries like in history, where I was a version of England, but oh my God, as Diana, was I like this accent until earlier tapes. When I finally settled down as Princess Diana, it was this accent. I am Princess Diana. I had a crown in earlier tapes, like I'm giving my lamp to leader the thing, which is a punishment tape that a lot of cults like. I don't know what my accent sounds like. I just didn't know a lot of my politics in one video and I didn't have time to get through it because I was told to keep it capped to 12 minutes for VidMe. I don't know. It's a new platform like MySpace. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna turn them both extremely emo. Not really with VidMe. I would just like a lot of emo on it because it's like a thing. This is the hair. It's the hair for emo. It's a short emo mop, and it's not what my hair really looks like. I'll show you guys what my hair really looks like soon. I just wanted to be my ballpoints in earlier videos. As I was going through the country England, and the country England as a historical spirit that you can adorn is kind of crazy, and I was just taking his place as a colony called Cardiff, but oh my God, is it all like that with the eyebrows and like the hair and everything? That is the soul England, if you notice it. It's not me just being crazy. I established a company called Boris's for England, because Boris was his vessel. It's like the country project, where it's really the spirits of the countries and vessels and shit like that. And the problem is I'm America doing England, and I think of it as a LARP because this would be crazy if I was really the country America or England. And the history is, I do think I'm Pangea kin. I do kin the country America, but I'm just crazy as like the other kinny, like adjacent. But I don't know what's gonna happen to other kin, but if it goes leftist and liberal, I'm gonna shoot myself in the face. I loved everything about you as feelings back when the parties were reversed. I loved everything that leftist and liberal used to stand for on Tumblr. But if your Tumblr's politics, you're conservative, and it's misunderstood to be leftist. If you're on Tumblr and you agree with the politics on Tumblr, you're a hardcore right-wing conservative Nazi. In general, if you're on the website Tumblr. If you're on the website Twitter, you're usually an untouchable if you agree with the politics on Twitter. If you're um if you're on Reddit, it's undetermined what your politics will be, but it will be the final politics of CNN. So the history of older Fox News, and I'm really proud of this, um, is kind of that in history, since Adam was always hiding his politics as me because he was a Nazi, and it's not that I left Nazi, but I left being Adam behind me in like a traumatic way, where if you see the older party that was in Galatay that was a LARP to it, it was like bigots pretending and puckets pretending. No, I was just a skinhead back when I was Adam Snowflake, and it's not that I'm X, I just don't wear that kind of clothes anymore. And the history of why I'm beating around the bush is that kind of, it's not that I built which I did. It's not that I built the current Waffle House and Blockbuster, which I did. It's just kind of, there are extremists, but Nazi is now a charity working party in the United States of America and Afghanistan. If you hate Nazi in modern day United States of America, you're being extremely problematic towards Asians. That is what the politics have come to in most states that are not Georgia, and you are clearly from Georgia. I'm sorry that you don't like that Nazi is now a progressive party. Progressive has extremes to it, like Neckbeard's Agenda and Keyboard Warriors are both progressive groups. and they are hillbilly, drinking Sasquatch, not gonna shave, gonna play RuneScape and be a gamer and be that stereotype of men and blokes that are like, I'm a gamer, and then doing the middle pinky up at you in like a dramatic way of nice. Let's get laid with the government. And then they drink like a bag of chips, like, and it's a slob group because you want to be unhealthy and the stereotype of fat people in it, chasing sour cream and fat conjures. And then they're just kind of like extremely, well, it'll be a loop and a cycle of brainwashed to not brainwashed to brainwashed to not brainwashed. And that's my opinion of what TJ Kirk made as the terms of Neckbeard's agenda. I think it's backwards Southern the way Republican and conservative started. I think it goes progressive as a loop. I think it's good the group swears me off not to know as Adam Snowflake. I think most people assume I'm Axl Rose when I say that. And we're the same Adam Snowflake. I am just not on testosterone or drugs right now. And they made me look very different. And they would make anyone look very different. Everyone's like, you have a track record. You were a Nazi. You were an SJW. You left leftism. You left liberal. You left feminist. I'm still a sexist suffragette. It's just what the terms, the parties are now fully completed as to what they all mean. And Masiki vote had its way with Jewish. Jewish is now a hate group to the pig and Mexicans. I would never be Jewish. I was totally in development for what those groups could have been. But if that's really what Jewish means versus what anti Semite is coming to mean. And I'm not an anti Semite. The history is I don't like their group and what they stand for, but the history is the reason they even exist is because if you're a hate group to blacks and Mexicans, which Jewish is, and gay is a terrorism version of, that lesbian is now leaving with bisexual, then it's just all these hateful people doing these hateful things in a dramatic way that I just can't be a part of. If I am just kind of like, keep it in the pants, don't fuck on the pedestal, then building sex clubs with stripper and skinhead on the label. I don't have one set political thing. I just really want people to know I am not preppy. What? What? You're a child. You're like 16. You thought you were on our side for a second. No, like, no matter what your opinion is of me politically, I don't state my politics. It's just there's a lot of rumors I'm preppy right now. And I'm anti-preppy, and that's what all of that is. It's the most bigoted, pucket think tanks, and they're not conservative think tanks, and they're not Republican think tanks, they're liberal. YouTubers that look like ContraPoints currently and Philosophy Tube's female transition currently as feminization worship circles. And it's just kind of something that is to the pig as a lot of it, or to scatology, a piss and poop play fetish as a lot of it. Liberal is secretly to that. Punk is secretly to that. Neckbeard's agenda is secretly exit, but allows for it. And I just don't want to be around grossness, and I keep assuming that that's what you mean when you assume I'm preppy. I am not preppy. This video is hidden on my VidMe channel from my perspective, so I don't see it for a very long time. I'm so happy that horseshoe theory is like a thing. I am one of the most progressive people I personally know, and I am an SJW. But oh my god, am I a conservative right-winger in like a dramatic way that everyone's like, how can you be both? Stop it, be a yerk or something. And I'm like, absolutely not. That's going preppy right now. I do have a hand tattoo, but I am ex the group yerk. So if you're like, what, how you, though, because I'm still getting to know you if I'm new on VidMe, but you're so famous in that time period as who people mistake for Adam Snowflake. If you're the same person, great. I am happy your drugs did that to your face and you looked like a boy. But I don't believe you're really ex-transgender. Then you just don't understand that transgender comes with a fetish, and I'm just not going to cater to atheists, and that hamster fetish is what it is. It's a fetish where you just keep going, who's a cute little atheist? Cater, cater, cater to the atheist. And by the way, God, 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 as my attempt at being like you or anti-you in like a dramatic way where it's like, and who's a cute little scumbag in like a dramatic way of warped my mind at the same time, which all those groups are also too, which is a cursed fetish community. And it's not that I am not like into erotic hypnosis or anything. It's just kind of that I don't want people to think I like the pig. I still built that Shawn Mendes shrine. Okay, I still built his entire lineup as Shane Dawson with the pig merch when he commissioned me. I don't know why I'm getting a commission from Shane Dawson out of order to escape a body snatcher. It has to be a pig to trick the body snatcher in like this dramatic way of squaring off whatever the animal is for the merch line. Pick something really gross and halal to Jews in the older version that stayed Yiddish, please. And I'm like, your options are a pig or the dinosaur, and the dinosaur would make you X a lot of your skits because dinosaurs are connected to skits, not the gross things we've been talking about, like comedy, sketch comedy. And he's like, okay, then do the pig and just make my entire merch line the pig because honestly, the impersonator of me that I have to keep those videos on my channel of totally was. And I'm like, okay, Shane. And so I designed not a pig logo, but a bunny rabbit logo for his future merch. And Jeffree Star edited it to look like a pig for the impersonator's shrine. And it was a giant pig backpack thing. And it just disgusted me. But I just hate symbols. I just hate symbols. I'm not going to get political after this. I have a separate channel for that called SJW Responds, and I'm him without a mask or wig. Yes, the channel started with the username anti-SJW Responds. I eventually just caved and changed it because I'm responding to mostly SJWs, misunderstanding things like conservative and right-winger. And it's not that I'm willing to leave SJWs or atheism. It's just kind of that I still believe in God, even though I'm a part of that party. And I've believed in God for my whole entire atheistic career. I'm just a Theodosian atheist. And now the atheists are like, oh, Theodosians. And I'm just like, don't worry. It's secretly the real group. You're secretly not. And we're like allowing it.